Well done. Welcome to live trading session from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. NFP, NFP live trading, guys. I hope that everyone is ready for NFP coming up. So first of all, I will be looking at the news calendar to see where we can find the entry based on the news event. So if you look at here at which is coming in my zone is around 1 hour 30 minutes, which big news coming up. So the first one is average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, and unemployment rates. So these are three major, and then later coming another one which is around a couple of hours later. And so with that being said, we see that the market getting slowly in a big move. This week was incredible. You have seen that early today, early this week with gold, with this big move. Okay, this shoot to the upside has come back down. There is a big move happen in the market, which is good for us as a trader. We need that kind of volatility for our trading opportunity. Now the market is, for me, is exactly doing according to the plan. We expected the market to remain bearish. The way that this is now, making that false breakout, which is a sign of drop, okay, which is a sign of further weakness on DXY. So with that being said, what we will be waiting here on gold is for the price to give us an entry. Now yesterday you have seen that there was a move up, there is a move down on both sides. It just taken out all the traders. Now here it has created a resistance and a support. Now these two levels, that 2040 and 2020, exactly 2000 points, okay, exactly 2000 points in between. That's a very interesting correlationship. So 2040 to 2020, which in fact became very two important level, and with that two important level, we could see that in that zone the price just getting rejected in any of them. So any break out here will be an opportunity for selling. Especially I want to see that gold has managed to retest that level and then has given us that entry, and with the NFP it might form a big long week candle. Now I will be looking at the weekly as well, because monthly, weekly, higher time frame will give you a clear direction, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. Now from the gold here, from the weekly, what we see that in that weekly level there is a huge rejection from the top, and this is the weekend, so this candle is almost nearly ending. And I think that with this weekly candle, there are two possible scenarios. Okay, one to go back up to the resistance and then fly to the upside. The other is for the price to drop back down. Now, long term, we might see a bullish momentum, but for short term, I think that gold needs liquidity from this 20 EMA, and we could see that the market is bouncing off that level. So if we look at in that zone here, looking at the lower time frame price action and 15 minutes, So we see that the market is just like a fish pattern, which I called a fish pattern. It formed that fish pattern here. Okay. So with that fish pattern, we want to see that it has broken out of that fish pattern and then giving us that entry opportunity. So I want to know your opinion also on gold, which way you think that gold is moving today. Are you bullish or bearish? Okay. Now let me know, guys. Are you on that? In the meantime, can you please smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, so that the stream is showing to more people. Thank you for the support. I see that BU is very inconsistent with the liking, and also you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, so that you are notified for everything that I'm posting every single day. Now looking at here, so we looked at that gold level. This is the resistance here on gold, and now I will be looking at where euro dollar and GBP JPY. So looking at GBP JPY, we have seen that there was a very sharp movement to the upside with a clean false breakout. Now with that clean false breakout here from the 1 hour chart on GJ has made a long wick doji in that area, and that long wick doji from that level, from this zone, we saw that there was sharp rejection from the top. Now if we look at this level in that area on GJ, this is the previous support turn resistance, and we have seen that the price has gone up, penetrated that level, and has got rejected here as well. So what we see in that area on this one, so okay, and if you look at in that zone on GJ, where we can see that the market from the monthly, if we look at the bigger picture GBP JPY, it is a long-term bullish market. Okay, so where we can see that from the monthly perspective, this is a huge impulse on the monthly, followed by a consolidation pattern. And if we look at this market from the bigger picture perspective, we can see that this is a long-term bull market. There is a huge bullish impulse followed by consolidation, and we have seen a pin bar on the monthly, and with that pin bar the price has got bounce off that level, followed by we have seen that this month the price has rejected from that zone with a reaction to the downside. Now as I mentioned that this market is a bull market, And with that bullish market, we have seen that there is a breakdown from the monthly, which in fact signaling potential in that zone. Potentially the price is currently in a very important zone, because when you see a breakdown in a long-term trend, which is that the price is gathering that liquidity for potential flight to the upside. Now you might say, okay, how does the liquidity work? How do you know that it's gathering liquidity? Why you should not consider it as a change of trend? As you know, that Rome is not built in one day. A trend is not going to be ending either in one day. So the main goal here is to trade with the trend. 70% of my trading decision comes from the trading with the trend. All right, so this is what the most important part, trading with the trend. And I saw that unfortunately, most trader uh, tend to trade against the trend. Either you are trading on 5 minutes, or in the daily must be following the trend. So how do you know the trend? Is from the market structure. So if you look at this monthly, this is a bull market, and this breakdown on GJ is in fact a huge breakdown from the resistance, which is in fact complete liquidity grab that we can look at on the weekly here. So from the weekly time frame, where this is a weekly impulse followed by a breakdown from that weekly resistance, and where we see that this is the weekly support, where this support is, you can see from that level there was a move happen, price has come back down here, and it's a smooth support. Every time the price was breaking that, getting rejected, and we saw the price invaded that level, and with this long wick it just marched with that. So that means that GJ, we in the future we will see again upside bias, because it has a big drop against the trend. We could see that Gbpusd bouncing up. But one thing we need to understand is that when a market is dropping, it will have some more reaction before flight to the upside. So here in this kind of falling market, what I do is I wait for the price to go up, and then to make that false breakout, and then to drop. So looking at here in this 30 minutes time frame, if we look at what we saw, that there was a breakout, the price now again returning back to the baseline. So in this lower time frame, I will be waiting for GJ to break down, okay, and then to create a new lower low. So let's see how it does. I will be at the moment, because it's a long, in that zone you see this is a big drop, the price has deviated from this resistance line. We will be looking for that selling opportunity here on GJ as soon as we will find that entry based on our strategy. Okay, so good evening, dollar yen. Nathan, Abdulrazak, Oladil, bullish, bearish. Okay, because I have a setting, please can guide me. Should I follow it or not? Gold buy till 2065. gold don't break 2008, I have a bite. That's a very complicated setting. Let me see. So I have a setting. Please guide me. Should I follow or not? Okay, so it's a, if you have a setting, then you must have a strategy that you need to follow along. I would say that you need to look for the confluences, which is very important. Good evening. Can you give price prediction about gold? So we are looking at gold. Now the prediction is, as the news coming up, NFP, we will be looking for that entry on NFP, and as you can see in that zone, this is where the price has tested this level, and highly likely that we could see that gold might drop in that direction. For me, very highly likely with the NFP we might see that drop, but there is a spike. You know that the spike is ahead, so NFP means that there's spike. So spike will give us understanding of where the market is heading. Okay. GBPJPY, yeah, GBPJPY, we saw that it has gone back up to the resistance, and from that level we could see that GJ is coming down. Yep, USDC NHS, yes, I'm still on that trade. Okay, still running on USDC NHS with profit, and I'll hold it. So request you to please analyze dollar yen. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Gold, yes, thank you. And let's look at also the dollar yen. Also before the NFP, guys, for those who are beginner in trading or new in trading, non-farm employment change, non-farm payroll is where is the biggest news event. Now, one very important question I have to ask, guys. This is a very fundamental question, probably you have never asked, but if you ask yourself, that will really will blow your mind. Now, non-farm payroll or non-farm employment change or any of this news event that is high impact, why should you consider it? Do you have an idea about it? So because you know that during the news you shouldn't trade, right? You shouldn't trade during the news time. So then why you should be considering that news? It will change your perspective completely. Now before you go to that point, I have a great announcement. The last moment you can join us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy using the NFP coupon available for you to use. A couple of spots is still available, so I can share with you that NFP coupon where you will be learning and growing as a trader, and also you will be seeing all the trade that I am opening. We had early today gold trade also. Let me quickly go through that trade, because you see that in this choppy market also we had a very quick trade in that zone. So if I look at, you see there is a middleman here, 30 minutes. This is the middleman that I have traded, and it was a quick trade. If you look at the 5 minutes and 15 minutes, this is where the price has formed. If I bring up that entry on that, where, so all the trade that I open, I do share in the group as well. So today's trade on gold, so I have sold at 2028.63, stop loss at 2031.10, very tight stop loss. I put a very tight stop loss always, and take profit was a bit down, but when I saw that the market is in a consolidation, so we have closed with profit from that zone. Now this is where if I replay the chart, okay, you see that this is where the market was respecting this resistance. Okay, this is a channel where you can see that the price is respecting that resistance line from that channel, is creating series of lower high. When I saw that the market, you see this is a big red candle, the price has gone up, and then when the price gathered that liquidity, so what is liquidity, I'll be discussing in detail. Let me know using the live chat if you're not sure. And from that zone, where exactly from this level I have sold, because the reason I'm explaining so that you understand it clearly why I have taken this trade. And we had a bigger profit target, but when I saw the market is consolidating, we have taken that profit because it's a consolidation market. There is no way to take bigger profit target, but we have taken profit. That's the main thing, starting with the NFP week, NFP day with winning trade on gold. And now at the moment you can see that the price is in a sideways, so we'll be waiting for a breakout. So all those trade also you can see when I'm sending it to the group. So you can join today using that NFP coupon, which is ending today. Use that coupon on the website. This is an additional discount for those who are waiting to join Forex Trading Wizard Academy. You can join us today. Link below this video in the description, and also you can find link at the top of the chat. So visit the link and then click join now button. You will be able to join. So now looking at in that zone where I've deleted that lines here, so these are the two levels that we will be looking at. At the moment the price is just in 2029, 2030, just moving in a sideways. Now before we go to that point, let me look at dollar yen, and then we will be looking at other pairs as well. Dollar yen also has gone to the resistance, and again it is coming down. So dollar yen also, there is a big drop. Always you see that, what do I look at in the market whenever I look at, is that I'm looking at the likes, guys. That's not yet, it didn't reach yet. It didn't reach yet 100 likes. Can you smash it? Thank you for the support, and also subscribe to the channel. That's cool. Thank you for your support. Now you can see that on dollar yen, where this is a dollar yen, and in this zone where there is a head and shoulder breakdown, the price was, there is a trend here creating series of lower high and lower low, which is a downtrending market. Now in that downtrend, what we saw that in that area, this is a channel that has broken completely. Because the market is in a very strong downtrend, we could see that dollar yen is dropping down further from that resistance. I'm expecting further drop, at least a retest of this daily low before going up, because what is going down is likely to go down. That's the law of trading. So this is how, regardless of everything, the first thing that you need to look at is the direction of the trend. When you are trading, you must look at the direction of the trend. So how do you know that a market is the directional trend, or the trend is up or down? Let me know using the live chat. How do you know that a market is trending either in a downtrend or uptrend? What is the way you should know it? Can you let me know? Gbpusd, USD, yeah, sir. Thank you. Gold. So I'm short on EuroCAD. Can you check it out here? Okay, DC Guru, very good. Okay, this is a very good point. So if you look at, this question is quite important. 2 days ago, um, it's a long term. 2 days ago, it's a long term bullish market. Okay, so today also it's a long term bull market. Not 2 days ago, it's a long term bull market. Today became bearish market. So you need to understand that what time frame you are looking at and what time frame you are trading. Now if you are, let's assume that I have opened a weekly chart. All right, so how many candles you see here? 4 candles that you can see on the weekly, right? So it's a bull market. It's a bull market. It's no doubt about it. Okay, creating series of higher high and higher low. Look at the 5-minute chart. What kind of price action you see here? You see, this is a big drop on dollar yen, right? Massive drop here in this lower time frame. And with that massive drop, the market has maintained a very sharp downtrend. Now, can you consider in this by any means that it's a bull market here? In that zone, it's a clean downtrend. So it will depend on your completely from your if you look at that, it will depend on a time frame, what time frame you are trading. Okay, so it's the most important part. What time frame you are trading will be your bet. Okay, so because of that, you need to look at always the time frame is very important. Okay guys, so I'm taking a 30 seconds break and then we'll be back. Let me know in the live chat which one you are looking at. So looking back on dollar yen here, Now at the moment, if you look at the 5 minutes and on the 15 minutes, we see that there is a, so with the NFP coming up, dollar yen also after this upside bias, the price again dropping down to the major direction of the trend. So if we look at with that respect on GJ, where we see that GBPJPY also had a drop, a big drop. So GJ is this is the 15 minutes bearish candle, a bearish pin bar. From that zone we see the market started to drop. That's a big drop on GJ. It's form a head and shoulder on the 5 minutes, and so this move, this is what I was talking about. The major trend is the key points here. You can see that GBPJPY, this is a resistance here, and from that resistance, what you saw, the market has broken out and then broken down back, making it as a false breakout. Now it's dropping down. It might drop back down to below this support level now to 180.72, below this level. So there is a chance for GJ to drop back down in that area. So this is how, looking at the major direction of the trend. And after looking at the major direction of the trend, the next step is to look for the liquidity zone. So what is liquidity? Liquidity is the fuel of the market. So the market moves first of all from a one liquidity zone to the other liquidity zone. So once you can identify the liquidity zone, you know that where the big boys, the smart money trading the market. And that's how you can identify those liquidity zone once you know that, and then looking for the price action confirmation. And all my strategy and all the strategy that the smart money trader use, they also use based on liquidity. Trend line, okay, from daily chart, indicator. So from trend line, from daily chart, from indicator, higher time frame, higher lows, lower high, creating a series of higher high and higher low uptrend. Sir, my technical analysis in a weekly on dollar yen, euro USD, Gbpusd USD, which I'm following you for 1 year and I have got my first payout. Thank you, God bless you. Okay, thank you, that's good. Very good, well done. GJ and UJ chart almost identical at the moment, lower time frame, that is okay. So if we look at the trend, how do you know? So most of you have come up with an answer. Okay, so creating series of higher high and higher low. So basically, if we tell in one sentence, the only way you can understand a market is trending or not trending is from the market structure. You see that I use indicator 10 and 20 EMA for an added confirmation. That's also my strategy that I use for trend trading. I'm a trend trader. It's a huge, if you know how to use the trend in your favor, you can see that if you make a sell from here and hold it, where the price can come. Okay, so that's why I use all my strategy, including this TF indicator, also based on the trend. So the trend is your friend all the time, and the only way, the accurate way to understand the direction of the trend is from the market structure. So what is a market structure? Market structure is the fundamental pattern in the market. So everything forms a structure, right? If you look at a building, it has a structure. If you look at a tree, it also has a structure. If you look at a, anything, bridge, it has a structure. Similarly, the market also has a structure. And that market structure will determine either this market is trending or sideways. And again, there are two kinds of trending, uptrend or downtrend. Now, when a trader, want to trade, he or she must be able to answer two most important questions. One is which way to trade. That means that should you buy or sell? Because I got this question frequently on the live chat. Guys, if you guys ask, Coach, gold, buy or sell? So if you ask this question, gold, buy or sell, that means that you are not understanding the market structure. Because when you understand market structure, you know that you should be buying or selling, because always look for the market that is bullish for buying, look for the market that is bearish for selling. All right. And I follow the wise man's quote from JC Livermore. He said that buy the market which is fully bullish, sell the market which is fully bearish. I just modified it a little bit to be more precise. In the current market situation is I buy the market which has a local breakdown below liquidity zone. I sell the market which has a local breakout above the liquidity zone. So this is how we can understand that where to find high probability setup, and then holding the trade for bigger profit target for more profit from the market. And then lower time frame, that is okay. Yes, absolutely. And so let me see, guys, about the NFP. What's your prediction about the NFP? Because majority of the traders, how do they think is very important, right? What's your prediction about NFP? Let us know using the live chat. What makes the market to consolidate before the news announcement? Okay, very good question, Pamela. All right, so I also want to ask that question. Let me see what traders are thinking about this. Can you answer this question? What makes a market to consolidate before the news announcement? Let me see how many of you are coming up with different answer. So Pamela asked a question: what makes the market to consolidate before the news? What's your answer on that? You guys remember that when you were at school, very good, like when teacher asks a question, raise your hand and then answering it looks very good, right? So it's the same way. When you answer, you're gonna learn also. So let me see that answer. And in the meantime, you can see a weekly imbalance on gold. Where do you see the weekly imbalance? Okay. Buyers and sellers waiting policy to be announced. Okay, so buyers and sellers waiting policy to be announced. letting traders make their position for more liquidity. Okay, so less buyers and selling, traders institutional getting ready for news. Right, very good, very good. Okay, so almost everyone is coming up with the right answer, literally. So this is what it is. Okay, so basically the reason for the market not moving before high impact news is because less volume, right? Don't no one, me, you, no one wants to open a position before the news, and like the institutional trader also not putting any volume on the market, and because of that the market moves in a sideway. Okay, now very simple answer: when there is no volume, the market in a sideway, there is no manipulation. Okay, but now what the question in the beginning that I asked, then why does, like what happened during the news, why it is so important for us as a trader, we care about this data release? Or if I say another word, what news does to the price? So if I write this question like this, so the question like this: what news does to the price? So what happened when there is a news release to the price? Okay, so we'll be answering this question. It's a very, very important question. Okay, now before that, let me quickly look at um, euro dollar and AUD USD. Okay, so you see that AUD USD also showing bearish. So, okay, so from this level, AUD USD started to drop multiple times. The price gathered liquidity from here, and we see that AUD USD afterwards started to drop. So if we look at the daily price on AUD USD, if gold is dropping, AUD USD also likely to drop. They literally move in the same direction. We look at the monthly here. So from the monthly, we can see that this is a there is a big move to the upside, but long-term price action from the monthly on AUD USD is bearish. And with that bearish move, what we can expect on AUD USD for the price to drop further? If we look at the weekly, so far we have seen that there is a, okay, so here is one important thing on the weekly. We have seen already a long wick candle from the weekly in this uptrending market, and the price in a resistance level. So if we look at the daily, where we can see that from the daily, this is a support level on the daily, and from that support there is a bullish candle, and here it has formed a head and shoulder. Now the most important part here is to look at is AUD USD dropping down from that head and shoulder, or it is coming down gathering liquidity and then bouncing back to the upside again. From the daily trend, from the market structure, AUD USD is literally still from the lower time frame, from the daily, which is bullish, but on the lower time frame it is dropping. So it will depend on the news how the market is doing. So from 15 minutes I see that a very visible head and shoulder, okay, so which may lead that price to drop to that level, and then from this zone we might see that either returning back to the resistance or dropping down further. Buyers and sellers are in indecision. Okay, yeah, Yeah, so all of them coming to the same answer, that for the before the news. Now, what the news does to the price, that was also a question. Gold fly. So I'm short on EuroCAD. I hope you check out. Okay, we'll be looking at that. Is that 2000? There is weekly imbalance on gold. Comment on it. Where do you see that weekly imbalance? You mean here? So Amir said positive or negative impact to economy which affect currency to go down or up. This is a this is what the data bringing to the table, that when you see there is a more jobs created, so the economy is stronger, so the currency is going, that is a fundamental. But let me tell you something that probably you have never heard of, which is this is how the institutional trader take that price action after the news. Let's consider, guys, really, I want you to pay attention to it. Okay, let's imagine that there is a mobile phone here. Okay, so this is a real thing that we'll learn from here. There is a mobile phone. All right, now in that mobile phone had a price, right? It has a price that may be $600. All right, now this mobile phone, the actual price of that mobile phone is $600. Now probably very few people knows that this mobile phone worth $600 due to the different kind of economic factor. When this mobile phone on the market, its price varies. Okay, so you might see that in USA this mobile phone's selling price is $800. In Australia maybe it's $700. Somewhere maybe it's, or even in the same place, same country, sometime it's $800. When there is a less supply, maybe it has gone to $1,000. Okay, changes price in 1 month, and then you see this price due to high supply, maybe this price has come back down to $400. So these are floating prices of that mobile phone, but this $600 is true value or true price of that mobile phone. So what news does is news bring that price to its true value. It's called the realization of true price of that asset or that product. And even sometime below this level, that will give you an opportunity to buy or sell. So which is called that's why the news is the catalyst that will bring that price down or moving it up to the true intrinsic value of that product. That will help you again to go long or short after the news. So that event is why it is important, is because it will bring that price to the ground again, where you can again reevaluate for further entry. And that is why when the news is being released, it is very good that you can re-enter that market for better price confirmation. So if I give you a couple of examples, you see that we had also a strategy. If you go to your dashboard, in your student dashboard, where you can find the news and price action strategy, where also I have explained, that's mind-blowing strategy that you learn, because this strategy that I have recorded was a long observation how the price is reacting to the news, and before and after news, what kind of price action you should see before and after news to find high probability trade setup. You can find as a named price news and price action trading strategy in your dashboard. If you are on lifetime, you can access that. If you are not, also you can join today. You can find that coupon available for you, the lifetime access NFP sale. Guys, today is the last day, last moment. You can join today using the link in the description area. Any advice on euro dollar? Yeah, in short time we get more profit. In the news, I don't think so. It's very chaotic during the news. Coach, your USD analysis will have. Okay, Patrick, yeah, absolutely. Looking at Euro USD. Okay, so where Euro USD, like the gold, is basically maintaining a bearish price action so far. It's here in a sideway. You can see this is a very choppy market, as there is NFP. Now from this choppy market, we look at the weekly. I need to look at the higher time frame to see the directional bias in the market. Looking at the monthly. Okay, so from the monthly, what I think that euro dollar might even drop further. The way I see the price action, for me, it's for potential bearish. If we look at the weekly, this is the weekly bearish engulfer, followed by this week so far a bearish candle. And I think that in this move with the NFP, we could see initial break and then could see further downside, because the market opened with a gap this week and then had a sharp drop. This is a falling market. Now if I look at the daily, where from the daily the price action, yesterday we saw some effort from the buyers, but that couldn't make that price high. Instead, we see that the market again started to drop, and we could see that it's dropping down here. So this candle, you can see whenever the price is hitting that resistance, forming a long wick candle, which basically dropping down, creating series of lower high and lower low. So with that being said, euro dollar with the NFP, we might see the spike and then can expect for the price to drop down in that direction. So looking at further lower time frame here on euro dollar, where there is multiple time the price tested this level, okay, respecting this resistance line, and from that zone we can expect for euro dollar to drop and to create a new lower low. So where we can see that euro dollar is, it's sounding downside momentum, but NFP will give us a bit more clarity. Okay, let me see. Also guys, join the free Telegram channel for all the updates and everything that I'm posting every day. In addition to joining the free Telegram channel, You can let me know if you have any question. Join the free Telegram channel to stay connected so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every single day. And also like the stream, subscribe to the channel. That will help the channel to grow, and also that helps me to stay motivated to create more content. Tomorrow also I'm releasing a very important content that will be on YouTube for all of you guys. So if you want to access that lesson that will change your trading completely, where a lot of value in it, you can access that. Just you need to subscribe to the channel and press that bell button, because as soon as I release, you will be notified to that. So I'm pausing for 2 seconds. Everyone have time to do that, smashing the like button, subscribing to the channel, and pressing the bell button. That's cool. Now here on in that zone, the price, we have 30 minutes to go for the news. I'm tempted to take a sell, but I'm not taking at the moment on euro dollar, because the spike could be very nasty, and once we are on the trade, that might take just the price to take us out of the trade, and also there could be the spread widening. And how are you doing with your trading psychology, guys? And because I had a chat with a guy a couple of days ago, and he was saying that trading, because we had a very ingrained belief that trading is mostly psychological and very little technical. But he was saying that trading is mostly technical, very little psychological. So this is also, I really want to ask the community. Let me create a poll, and I want to see, guys, what's your thought. Poll is not going in. Okay, Maximus. Hi boss, I'm doing a 100k challenge now. Before I was trading my own fund, 500. I was almost fearless and executing, but since its challenge, stress is back up, and it makes me to do lots of mistakes. Okay, so I'll say that what you are expressing is not your concern alone. I believe that is the concern of every trader. So let me tell you my thought on that, how I managed the stress. So first of all, let's go to the very basic of that, guys. It will help you really to eliminate that. Okay, so let's say you traded on a $500 account. Now you are trying to pass a challenge or a funded account that you are trading. Okay, so what is the best approach? Like, why does this happen? This is the first question, right? Why do we feel that stress? Look, this is in my trading. Okay, when I begin my trading journey, I face the same problem, because whenever I was making profit, I was giving it back to the market, and I was trying to figure out what causing me to do that, until I found that what is the mistake or what the issue behind it. what I wouldn't say it's an issue. This is how the human mind works. So what's the reason behind it? Let's find it out. First of all, why do we feel stress when we trade, or when we open a trade or close it? The first thing is the emotion, right? Everyone have heard of emotion in trading. What is emotion? Like, why does that emotion not letting you to be successful? That's sometimes very nonsensical, right? Because you want to be successful and the emotion is not letting you to be successful. So is your emotion working against you? That's the question, right? Well, let's go to the point of very fundamental aspect. Let's say, first of all, what is trading? In one word that I would say, trading is a decision, right? Trading is a decision. When you look at the chart, you make a decision, either you should buy or sell, right? And then you open another one, it's also a decision. And then you open another one, it's also a decision. So trading, in one word, is a decision. Where does the decision come from? Next question come, right? If trading is a decision, where does the decision come from? Well, when though we say as a human being that all our decision we make based on logic, reasoning, and consciousness, but we make most of our decision from the place of emotion. Okay, now this is why it is so hard in trading. Now, how do you then make a decision based on logic, reasoning? Now, if you want to make a decision based on logic and reasoning, you need to detach your decision from your emotion. Very simple. Now, how do you detach your emotion from your decision? By being aware, or by being more and more conscious of why you are doing the things that you are doing, why you are opening the trade, why you are closing. Understanding your own emotion by doing the self reflection. Now, you might say, okay, it's very complicated subject, I'm not understanding. Simple solution. What can I do to eliminate that? Very simple. The only way you can eliminate that, if I give you the concrete pathway, is, first of all, you need to write it. Now I'm giving you the practical result, like the task, instead of explaining, because when you look at that perspective, that because our midbrain, this middle brain, is the emotional brain, and when we start trading in the beginning, we have an experience as a trader, right? Over time, I remember, I don't know how many of you in there have gone through that. There was a time when I was, if people said that, okay, we lose money because of fear. I couldn't even open position because of fear. So much bad experience that I couldn't open a position because of the fear. So what happened is that this brain act based on experience. So when we have too much painful experience, the brain doesn't want to experience it anymore. Okay, so we even not to open any position, because money is very emotional. It relates to the highest level of emotion. Why? Because it's energy. Money is energy. It's the highest level of energy. The way we put that meaning behind it is where, because money is an exchange of value, right? So which is energy. And then how do you eliminate that fear or reduce that fear. So the task is you need to write it down in a piece of paper. Okay, take a piece of paper. You might say, okay, I know why I'm trading. Okay, I need financial freedom, I need to overcome the job, but you need to write it down in a piece of paper exactly why you are trading, the reason behind the trade. Okay, and you might say, okay, how do I find out a reason which is very highly emotional? Okay, and write a long-term goal that you want to achieve by being a trader. Let's see, if I give you a very concrete example, find out what makes you, like, if you become a profitable trader, let's go to the future. Okay, how do you feel about it? What things now, what is the gap between now and a professional trader? Imagine that you are a professional trader, you are making 100K in a month, all right, more than that, because you are a profitable trader can make 100K a month. It's possible. This is how it is. This is what I tell you guys. Or $1 million a month a profitable trader can make, because it's just scaling up. Okay, if you are a profitable in a $100 account, you can make 100K a month. Okay, because if you are profitable in a $500 account consistently, just scale up it to $10 million. Okay, you can have $10 million fund easily if you have a strategy that is giving you correct results, that you can show to the investor that I have a strategy that is giving me consistently this much, so I am worthy. That will give you 10 million. So if you are trading on a $10 million fund, okay, even if you don't have, then 1% is $10,000. If you can make weekly 1%, which is $10,000 a week, which turning to 4 weeks in a month, which is $40,000, just 1% in a week, right? So, which is, did I do any the wrong calculation? Anyway, so which is huge, isn't it? Now, that's how you can be, once you are profitable, then you, now the next part is to find out. Okay, so you might say, okay, if I become profitable, the first thing what you will do, you might say, okay, the first thing I'll do, I'll go for a holiday, or the first thing I'll do, I'll quit my 9 to 5. It's a prison for me. So that could be your reason to be profitable. Okay, so this is all about belief. Do you believe that you are a profitable trader? You don't have to be, but you need to say, yes, I am a profitable trader. And once you say, yes, I am a profitable trader, you actually going to a place. You might say, coach, why you are saying I'm a profitable trader? I'm not a profitable trader. But you need to first go to the place where you are not, and then count backward. Steve Jobs once said that you need to, everyone, we all try to connect dot from now to the future, but this is a mistake. You need to connect dots from the other way. You need to connect all the dots from becoming and then coming back to here in the now. That's how. So become a profitable trader. Write it down in a piece of paper, that why you want to be a profitable trader, and then write down in 5 years time who you want to be. Now you might say, how it will impact the emotion, that is stress. What will happen is that, let me tell you, this is the real secret, guys. This is more than important than a technical analysis. It will change you. So when you write that down, in a piece of paper that who you want to be in 5 years or 3 years time, you are conditioning your brain to handle that emotion of becoming. The reason it's so hard is because whenever you are trying to become a profitable trader, the brain cannot handle that new becoming. Every moment you are becoming someone else, okay? Because you are growing. When you are profitable, your brain finds sometimes an anxiety, okay? So it's just can't handle that emotion, the new emotion. It wants to go back to the old self. So the who you are now every day doing, operating, it's not who you want to be in the future. So whenever you are trying, the brain finding a new emotion that it cannot handle. But when you write it down and remind yourself and see yourself over and over again of becoming that who you want to become, you are actually rewiring your brain to handle those emotions. And once you do this over and over and over again, what will happen that it will not be able to handle the current emotion that you have that is not profitable. So it will shift you to be a profitable trader. So now what the brain is doing, creating a stress, which is the anxiety of being a profitable trader. It doesn't want to be because it feels overwhelming. But if you write it down and condition your brain over and over again that you are already profitable trader, then it cannot handle that not being a profitable trader anymore. So you're shifting from one being to the other being, and that is called the identity shifting. That's the permanent change that every human, every successful people knows how to do that. So now let's see the NFP coming up in 15 minutes. I hope that guys you found value in it. Make sure that you are liking, smashing, and also subscribing to the channel for more content, everything that I'm posting here. And also you can be part of us today, joining us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. You can see the coupon at the top. Join us to be part of the trading community. Link below this video in the description area. Visit the website, click join now button, then you can use that coupon to see all the trade that I'm opening, learn the strategy that I'm trading, and also to be part of our trading community here. So now here euro dollar, from that zone we see that it's now melting in that direction, so which is basically bearish. But I think that NFP might make, create a spike, or it just may drop and then could go back up like that, close here and then dropping down. There could be many possible scenario, but we could see that definitely there could be a false breakout here. So when drawing support and resistance, do I include wicks? Yes, you need to include the wicks. Then who will include the wicks then? You need to include the wicks. Wicks are part of the game, so you need to include the wicks also. Are you still running Euro USD? No, we closed Euro USD in our pre-London session live. During the time in our at the entry point, if you remember, is coach, I have few friends who want to join. Can you give $200 discount for lifetime? Isa. $200 discount. It's how already this is NFP coupon already for $100, and this is the last day of NFP sale. So it's already, so I have never given that much of discount yet. So okay, so before the NFP sale end, before I stop taking member, let me release a coupon with that, so which will be the highest discount I have ever announced. $200 discount. Let me look at that. Yeah. All right, so couple of peoples can get that. This is the last moment additional another 100, so that means that $200 coupon for lifetime. Guys, I'm telling you, as soon as if you are using, you can use it. It's gonna expire as soon as the live session will finish, because that's, I have never announced that much of discount, but today I'm giving to help the community so that everyone can learn and grow as a trader. So this is a $200 coupon given on the live chat. This coupon is not available anywhere, so you can use it right now, which is additional another 100. So basically you are joining with almost 90% discount on the lifetime access for NFP, and that coupon is gonna end as soon as the live finish. Okay, so use it. You can use it on the lifetime access, and this is the biggest discount I have ever announced. So just so that everyone can learn and can trade together, so use that using the live chat from the website. So website link is below this video in the description area. So if I give you the website here, the shape. Okay, so I have given the mentorship website. You can use that. All right, so cool. Let's see now. 8 minutes remaining for the news coming up, and then we'll be looking at say USD. Yeah. So gold is before the news we cannot enter at all, because this market in a sideway, so it's almost impossible to enter in that. So let the market first of all decide about the direction with the news, and then we will be looking for entry. Guys, are you ready for a big event? Will you make any decisions before NFP news? No, I will not make any decision before the NFP news, because I make a decision before NFP news that I will keep my capital safely in my trading account until the new release. Then we can look for that entry opportunity as soon as we find that. Okay, so here Okay, so I got a feedback, so which is good to hear. One of the member, well done, Lincoln. So one of our member just have sent a feedback. Okay guys, so which is very good to see that you guys are learning. So still using your liquidity strategy coach. Just now you can see the 12:24 a.m. which is in my time is 12:25 a.m. just now. He sent that feedback that is still using your liquidity strategy. Amazing. Based on the breaking those highs, I took the sell on the liquidity trigger. Well done, well done, Lincoln. And yeah, this is what I need, you know, when I see that. I really um, see that very good improvement, because once the brain, you know, get that point when to enter, it becomes much easier for, you know, for anyone to access that understanding. It's all about, you know, there is something saying that once you learn something, you cannot forget it, like such as swimming, driving. All right, so language, once you learn it, you're not gonna forget it. Similarly, once you understand how to apply a strategy, you're not gonna forget it. Okay, well done. And you know, I believe that every trader needs to do that, you know, going through the strategy, doing the back testing, little bit of work. You know, no one is going to give anything, no one is going to get anything for free, right? You need to do little bit of work to get it done. It's not hard work. You see, if you want to do a diploma, or you know, a simple certificate 3 and 4, you need 6 months, 1 year, hard work, full time, and then going through that process. But if you want to be a trader, little bit of back testing, little bit of work is needed, isn't it? So 3 minutes to go. So let's see where the NFP coming up. And I believe that guys, you are ready for a big trading event, NFP. Now if you are ready, let me know using the live chat, and also sit tight. Do not trade at the moment, right? Let the news be settled, and then we'll find plenty of opportunity. And as soon as we will find an opportunity, definitely we will be jumping on a trade. Just we need to see that the market has given us that entry. All right, so spread might be widening, so make sure that you turn off your engine and wait for 2 minutes to go to give you that entry opportunity, to give you the trade that you need. I have a demo account running, so I just turn that off. Okay, so ready, 1 minute to go. That's a massive drop. Big drop on euro dollar. So that must be gold in that direction. Yes, that's a big drop. So let's see first of all where it is heading. Okay, so what's the results has come out on the market? We bring up here so you saw that the data has come out to be, why it's still pending here. So non-farm employment change is more than expected, which has given a strengthening on DXY. Unemployment rate also good for the currency. So DXY must be stronger with the data. Yeah, there has been a bullish momentum on DXY. So there is a bullish move on DXY. That's a big drop on gold. Didn't do the spike. Now it might do the spike later. So after forming a head and shoulder, basically gold has dropped. That means the dollar yen must be bounced. Yeah. USD also had a drop. Now I need to look at all the instrument to see what about the dollar CAD. So what we see in the market is that dollar got stronger, where DXY had a pumping up after gathering liquidity that has given all the USD pairs to drop, including the USD, and also we saw that here on gold a big drop. So we'll keep eye. Now we saw that there was head and shoulder and then drop. Now the bias for me was bearish, as I mentioned before. Now the price is approaching that daily 20 EMA. Okay, and now from here, the most important part is if the price is how the price is doing. Okay, now we saw this head and shoulder and then complete breakdown. Coming to the daily 20 EMA, which is a very important level, which is also the 20 EMA, and from the zone highly likely we could see the price will retest the daily 20 EMA. Now after retesting, it could bounce back, guys, keep in mind, because if you look at the weekly, you can see that this is the weekly support level here, and it could bounce back from this level because it's weekend. From the monthly also the price has tested this level, so it is possible for the price to get bounced back from that level if it drop that much downside. So this is why, but if it is not coming with this candle going closing above somewhere here, then we can look for selling opportunity. Even this is a big move in one moment. So this is the 5 minutes price action, which is a big bearish price action. So this is the daily 20 EMA level, and if I look at okay, so we'll be looking for first for the price to come down here, and then if we see that the price is preparing for backup, going back up, then we'll be looking for buying before it is coming here. If we see the price has gone up for a pullback, then we'll look for selling. So these are the two plans that we will be using in that movement. Okay, so if we see that bounce back to the resistance, that will be a good place for again selling from that level. Could you see bounce back? Ready for an entry, guys? So if we find an entry, take that. So GJ, the big move on GBP JPY. Okay, so let me know what's your bias on that. And I think that gold now going to a level where you can find potential selling opportunity. Morning, GJ, please. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Is there a channel for only signal? Yes. There is we do have a channel where we send all all the signals, all the trade and everything. There is a course channel, signal channel, all of them. Once you join, you can find all the VIP channel where you can find all the link in your email. Now Euro USD, we were on buy, we closed it at entry. We are not in any except USD CNHS, which is going to nearly to the profit. Can you give us indication after the news, please? Yeah, this is what we see in that area. Okay, euro dollar also had a big long week candle, almost to the entry. That's a big move. So this is the daily resistance here. This is the daily high. the price very highly likely that will drop to the daily 20 EMA, but before that, with the news breakdown, we can expect a manipulation to the upside again. But I think that now the price might go up for a manipulation and then could come back down again, just to see what actually the price is trying to do here. Okay, so we might see that bounce back up for this manipulation. So if you look at the daily chart, where you see this is a red candle, there is an imbalance. So this trend line, we could see there are two trend line, one is the upper, the other is the lower. So these two candle, these two daily high in one line, this the other one on the upper line. So we could see that the price is going up, retesting, and then coming back to the daily 20 EMA, and we will be selling on that as soon as we will find that. I want to see first it has broken out and then has come back down. It is crucially important to see that the price has broken that liquidity zone before we are able to sell. Just looking at all the instrument, including the GJ. Gbpusd set for potential drop here, but at the moment let's keep eye on gold, because what I think that gold might be going up to retest and then dropping down. So here's the key points to look at on gold. If we see any false breakout to the upside, then we'll look for selling. And I think that gold, if it makes enough false breakdown, then we could see that gold is dropping to the daily 20 EMA. Ready for another day, guys? What are you still holding? No, I'm not still. Yeah. Can you give us indication? Okay, let's close Euro USD trade. Euro USD trade, we closed it in our pre-London session. Coach, do you open any trade? Yes, we will be opening as soon as we will find entry, not during the news. Now news settled. We need to see a direction and then we will be opening. Enter, yeah. Yep, watching gold. Okay, so there is a big drop. Now this is the daily 20 EMA. Okay, we want to see that the market, first of all, this is a very significant level of resistance here. Watching GJ. The euro dollar, there is a liquidity grab. Okay, so I will be opening sell on euro dollar here. Okay, so just stop loss above this high, and we'll be targeting here 321 for the time being, and then later I will be changing that when needed. So euro dollar, 5 minutes, stop loss above this high, stop loss above this high, and take profit. It's going very fast. 1.07. 1% risk only, guys. Make sure that you are not taking a big risk. So euro dollar, I'm short on euro dollar, and this is a quick trade. So as soon as I open, it started to move in the direction. In couple of pips profit, we will take the profit out. So the TP on me is 1.07308. So the stop loss with me is 77. My stop loss here. Okay, now as soon as I will see that the price has depressed to that level, we will be taking profit in that zone. This market is from the 15 minutes, it has gathered liquidity, so chances for drop is very high. I'm almost nearly 0.5% on euro dollar. Okay, and we want to see that it has dropped in, because the price action is bearish, chances for dropping is very high. This is a very quick scalping trade, so let's make some peep with the NFP. Guys, let me know if you are enjoying the live session. If you are making peeps, let me know. And also, if you are enjoying, make sure that you are like the stream, subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification so that you are not missing out anything that I am posting every day. Now looking at here on gold, also it had a bearish, so we'll keep eye on euro dollar as we open a position on euro dollar. Okay, so the from 15 minutes price action is bearish. There is a long bearish candle has formed. I'm almost nearly 0.3 0.4%. so once it will reach, there is a, I'll explain why I have opened that sell, because once you see the price action, guys, as I mentioned, once you understand the liquidity, this is the feedback that I found from one of our students, that this is the success of Forex Trading Wizard Academy, has been able to convey the understanding of the market movement, how the liquidity works. And this is what I expect from everyone, to pay full attention to the courses that we are offering, so that you understand exactly what to look for in the market. Okay, so if I bring my live account PNL, so that you guys know exactly how I am trading, so that so this is a live account that I am trading with, currently running in profit. This is the euro dollar. You can see I open with you guys euro dollar, which is run. This is one of my smaller account. I'm growing it to be bigger. And if you look at, this is a live account that I'm trading, so let's keep trading like that. You see, in this trade, my risk is $79 only, and the profit is more than nearly reaching that 0.5%. so if we see that the price has reached that profit, then we'll be taking that profit. Okay, so which is moving in the direction. If I take any profit, I will take in front of you. So also, guys, as I mentioned, you see that it's growing up. I'm expecting euro dollar to drop further. So all right, so if you enjoyed, make sure that you smash the like button, because I'm a real trader. I trade real my money, my own fund, as well as a lot of fund that I trade. So if you want to learn from a real trader, don't hesitate to join, where you can learn and grow as a trader. So bringing to the zone where the price is dropping down, and I will be closing. Once I will close, I will let you know. Let me bring that up again. So let's take profit together. All right, so when I will take profit, let me bring that up here. And when I will take profit, I will let you know that I'm taking profit. Okay, don't take on a bigger fund, guys. Make sure that you always trade on a smaller fund, because trading on a smaller fund is good, so that you are learning and growing. So which is 0.5%. Early today also you had a 0.5% gain. There is a candle close. Let me look at the chart to see should we consider anything. So the price action is still bearish. We can expect further drop. But now here, let me see. I want to see that it has eaten the profit that running on. Okay, it might go a little bit for a retest. Okay, so let me bring that up to see the profit running. It's not that one. Okay, so which is I'll let you know when I'm closing. If I need to close. This is a quick NFP gain. Okay, NFP profit. I need to gain at least 0.5% or more. So $44 is more than 0.5%. Come on. Breakdown. Let me see if it is breaking down or it is wants to go back up further. So here we want to see further breakdown. We want to see that it has been able to break in that direction. One more push will give us all we need. Okay, why am I bringing this one on this one? Okay, so let me bring that up again. So the profit running here is, it's not about the value, guys. Make sure that it's all about the percentage gain. All right. So I might close after a little bit. So I want to take that NFP profit, and then later if we need to enter, we will be entering again. Let's push it up a little bit, and then okay, so I want to see at least reach 1%, which is okay. So all right, I'm closing out more than 0.5%. Okay, almost 0.8%, and we'll be entering again as soon as we will find I have taken the profit. That's how trading is. It might drop further, but it's a quick gain that I want to secure, and we might see that further downside. Once we see that, we will be entering again. Let me see that gold. Now let me know, guys, you enjoyed this quick profit, and I'm sure that every one of you on that. No problem, thank you for that. This is how trading is. Okay, gaining quickly with proper risk management understanding. This is how trading is. Always trading from a very high area of value and then taking the profit in time. So guys, if you enjoy this show, we'll be trading more. Don't go, we have more entry to take on as soon as you will find that. In the meantime, let me know by smashing the like button and by hitting that subscribe button. And also, if you want to learn the strategy that I am trading, to see how I am trading every day in the market, you can learn today by joining us. There is a discount that have never been offered in Forex Trading Wizard Academy that much. There is a $200 coupon available. In the last moment, there is another $100 added. So let me give you that so that you are not you have seen that how we are trading, though it was $100 off, but in the last moment it has been to $200. So I think someone of you asked for that and I have given that, so you can take it before it is ending. Good job, boss. Thank you. Well done. Thank you. And with that being said, let's look at now on gold. That's a big move on gold also. So euro dollar we have taken, it's a very low spread, low spread instrument, which is very good. And gold as I mentioned before, which is bearish now, heading to the daily 20 EMA. Now from this level, the question is, gold is breaking down or it is again bouncing up. The price action that I see is highly bearish, so we might see that it's pushing down further. And after testing the daily 20 EMA, this is the daily 20 EMA, let's see how the price is reacting from that, and then we will be looking at to see, we might see another bounce from the daily 20 EMA, or even it is possible to see that gold has revert back from that daily 20 EMA. So how the price is reacting will determine which way the market is heading. Can you give us indication after news? Yeah, absolutely. 15,000 demo. Okay, well done. Andy, well done. Okay, now here is the point. We have euro dollar might trend in that direction because it gathered that liquidity. Let me quickly look at all the pairs with the candle close, how they have behaved. So Aussie yen, AUD, and ZD, hanging man, and so looking at all the instrument, GBP CAD, you can see in this big drop has formed a doji, which is basically a bearish price action. Gbpujpy also has formed bearish price action. Gbpusd even weaker than the euro dollar, which is keep dropping. Usdjpy has shown significantly bearish price action as well. So from the weekly you can see there's a big drop. From the monthly also we have seen that massive drop. So USD CNHs, that trade is still holding, which is moving in that direction. Just keep pushing high and high. So USD looks very stronger. Okay, and that means that euro dollar is still keep dropping. Now let's break it down, that why did I open that euro dollar trade. It's based on liquidity, okay, and the trend and the market structure. According to Nikola Tesla, he said that there are 3 secrets in this universe: energy, frequency, and vibration. If you want to know the secret of the universe, then you need to know these 3 important factors. Similarly, if you want to know the secret of the market, you need to know 3 important secrets in the market: structure, liquidity, and price action. So in this trade that I have decided to sell euro dollar, very simple, is 3 important factors that I have considered: the liquidity, market structure, and price action confirmation. Now what kind of price action? For those who are joining the VIP Zoom class that I'm teaching you, tomorrow also after tomorrow there is a VIP Zoom class where I'm also explaining what kind of price action you should see. And I would recommend you, if you can remember, then you can go back to your old classes and then review them. Here is a very important price action confirmation that has given euro dollar this momentum to drop. Now trading is all about having an edge and then holding it for bigger profit or with a high probability setup. That's how trading is. And if you want to be a profitable trader, then you must consider those factors, that how to understand these 3 important factors in trading. Okay, so with that being said, euro dollar is still dropping, it might keep pushing down. Okay, so with that being said, guys, is NFP over? Because how should you know when to close the trade when it does not go in your direction? Okay, very good question. You should not know when to close the trade when it is not going in your favor. You should have a stop loss based on your risk percentage that will close the trade by itself. So I'm repeating Meherdad's question. You ask that how should you know when to close the trade when it does not go in your direction? So every trade may go in your direction, or it may not go in your direction. There is a probability to go in your direction or not to go in your direction. So because of that, every trade should have a stop loss based on your risk percentage. And because of that, you should not even think about it, a trade, when you should close it, because it has a stop loss and it's not going in your favor. Now, there is a situation where you even need to close it break even. So in that situation, you need to look at the trade to see, let's say a trade you have found that almost nearly hit the stop loss and then has gone back up, and you, from your technical analysis, you think that it's not gonna work anymore, it might come back down to the stop loss. Okay, cut it there at entry. I don't recommend to cut in the middle, for example with half loss, because you don't know when it will just turn around. But when you see a very clear direction of the trend, that's a different thing. Hope that you understood it. And I strongly believe that, guys, you are finding value in this channel. I'm trying to create all the value possible. Every day I'm posting a lot of content, every week. Tomorrow also some very valuable content coming up. And I'm a trader, trading and also sharing all my trade to the VIP group, helping everyone coming in contact with me to know what I know. I don't say that I know everything, but what I know I give my best to everyone. So if you want to be also part of us, you can join us today. There is a additional discount going on. And with that said, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you very soon in my next live coming up on Monday. And tomorrow also a very important video will be released, so make sure you do 3 things: subscribe and press that bell button. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Spend your time with your loved one. And before I go, make sure that you keep all your profit in your account. Trade on a regulated broker, the broker that I trade. Also, I can share a link in the description, and also I can share your link in the live chat. You can use that link to register, and then you can start trading with. You can do a little bit of research on that to see how they are. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.